In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you the most important crops which can be asked in the UPSC prelims examination 2026. I have analyzed last 2 years of current affairs and I have linked them to the PYQs and I have prepared this list. This is part 2 of the lecture. Part 1 is already uploaded in the YouTube channel. If you have not watched part 1, you can watch that also. So let us start, guys. So guys, this year potato can be asked. Why? Because recently cabinet has approved establishment of International Potato Center, South Asia's regional center at Signa, Agra, UP. So this is a very important topic. Also guys, you can see India is poised to emerge as the world's leading potato producer. So guys, this is becoming very important. The first thing what you need to know is potato is native of which country. So potato is native from, you can see, South America. Okay, South America, and it was brought to India by Portuguese, because UPSC has a habit of asking question which crop was introduced by which European power in India. So potato was introduced by Portuguese. This is very important, guys. It is the third most important consumed crop globally after rice and wheat. India is the second largest producer of potato after China, and Uttar Pradesh is the major producer of this crop potato in India. International Potato Center, it is headquartered in Lima, okay, in South America. Okay, so this is a very important topic. Definitely have a chance to come in the prelims examination. Next, guys, jute. You know, recently, guys, India, Bangladesh, there were a lot of controversies. There were restrictions of trade between India and Bangladesh. So jute becomes very important. Guys, jute is a kharif crop. Okay, sometimes UPSC has a habit of asking rabi crop and kharif crop. So jute is a kharif crop. It is generally grown in the, okay, hot and humid climate. In India, generally, this is grown in heavy rainfall areas, okay, well distributed rainfall areas and alluvial soil. So generally, the largest producer of states is West Bengal, but it is also grown in Bihar, Assam, Odisha, some parts of Uttar Pradesh, Tripura, Meghalaya, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and Maharashtra. But major state is West Bengal, Bihar, Assam. Okay, these are the major states. West Bengal. Okay, I'm telling you, most of the jute is produced in West Bengal. Around, I think, 70 to 80% of jute is produced in West Bengal. But yes, some cultivation happens in Bihar, Assam also. Jute is also called, guys, golden fiber. So golden fiber revolution. India is the second largest producer of jute in the world. First is Bangladesh. Okay, so this is very important crop, jute. Guys, cotton and jute are favorite crops for UPSC prelims examination. In the part 1 video, I have discussed cotton. Here we have covered jute. Next, guys, coffee. You know, guys, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his Mann Ki Baat, okay, he talked about coffee. Guys, you know, India has crossed, okay, 2 billion export, 2 billion dollar export of coffee. Okay, so he talked about various coffees, guys. Here he talked about the Koraput coffee. Okay, Koraput is a place in Odisha. Okay, so guys, you know, in India, coffee is generally grown in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and Kerala. These are the traditional coffee growing areas. Okay, you can see here Chikmagalur, Coorg, Hassan in Karnataka. So Karnataka is the major producer of coffee. You must be knowing that. Then in Tamil Nadu, we have Pulni, Shevaroy, Nilgiri, and Annamalai in Tamil Nadu. So they may give you the regions. Okay, Chikmagalur, Coorg, Hassan, what is known for, what is famous for? It is famous for coffee cultivation. Similarly, they can talk about Pulni, Shervoy, Nilgiri, Annamalai, and they say, okay, what is grown here? It is, okay, again, coffee. Okay, so guys, you can see here, Prime Minister is basically hailing the Koraput coffee. He, in like Mann Ki Baat, you can see 2 billion export of coffee this year. So I think coffee can be one crop which can be asked. Guys, you know, UPSC loves tea and coffee. Okay, UPSC question setters, they love tea and coffee. Already in 2 years back, if you remember, in 2022, they have asked question on tea. Okay, like which are the traditional tea growing states in India. So now they will ask what? Which are the traditional coffee growing regions in India. Okay, so traditional three states are there, guys. One is Karnataka, which is the leader state. Second one is the Tamil Nadu, guys, and third one is the Kerala, guys. In Kerala, guys, it is in Wayanad, Travancore, and Malabar. Wayanad, Travancore, and Malabar. Wayanad, Travancore, and Malabar. Here in Tamil Nadu, I told you Pulni, Shevaroy, Nilgiri, and Annamalai. Okay, so this is very important. Prime Minister talked about the Koraput coffee. Although Odisha is not the traditional grower of coffee, traditional, we have only three states: Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Karnataka leads, okay, followed by Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Guys, coffee was introduced in Baba Budan Hills. Baba Budan Hills. Coffee, the native of which country? Ethiopia. Okay, Ethiopia. Native is very important. UPSC has a love for asking native. Okay, coffee is grown both in the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats. But traditionally, if you see coffee growing is in the Western Ghats. Traditional, because UPSC has a habit of asking traditional coffee growing areas. Traditional coffee growing areas, you can see here. These are the traditional coffee growing areas, and these are what? These are non-traditional. You can see non-traditional coffee growing areas. Here we have the Koraput in Odisha, and we have the Araku Valley, guys, Andhra Pradesh people know. Araku Valley is very, very important. People who are watching Telugu people, they must be knowing Araku Valley. Okay, Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so guys, coffee is again hot and humid climate. Okay, you can see temperature 15 to 28 degrees Celsius, rainfall 150 to 250 centimeters. Okay, frost free. Okay, frost free, and generally, okay, shady trees. Under the shady trees they are grown. Okay, and stagnant water is harmful, therefore it is grown at an elevation of around 1600-meter above the sea level. Well drained soil. Okay, and cherry blossom, you must be knowing about the cherry blossoms. Okay, pre-monsoon sour, which is very important for coffee cultivation. Coffee board, guys, tea board they have asked. Okay, UPSC tea board they have asked, so they can ask you coffee board headquarter in again our state of Karnataka in Bengaluru. Okay, Bengaluru people from Karnataka, they must be knowing. Okay, coffee board. Okay, this is very, very important. Commerce Ministry. Let us move on, guys. Next is Areca nut. Areca nut, again, guys, Karnataka farmers, there was some controversy because WHO classified Areca nut as carcinogenic to possible carcinogenic. Okay, so guys, what happened was Union government has recommended WHO to reclassify Areca nut from carcinogenic, okay, which is cancer causing, to possibly carcinogenic. Okay, so guys, this is created a lot of controversy because areca nut was classified as carcinogenic. So obviously it will impact the farmers who are growing areca nut. Areca nut, India is the largest producer of areca nut. This is very, very important. 60% of world's areca nut is produced in India. Guys, whenever India is the largest producer, that topics become very important. Okay, UPSC has a habit of asking questions. I have told you many times. So Karnataka is the first, first among the production. Then we have the Kerala, we have Assam, we have Meghalaya, we have Mizoram. So South and Northeast, South India, Karnataka, Kerala, and Northeast Assam, Meghalaya. Assam is also very important state. Major export of areca nut happens in UAE, Vietnam, Nepal, Malaysia. Okay. So areca nut you can go through. I don't think they will go detail of areca nut. They would not go detail of areca nut. What they will ask you, which are the major producing states? Okay, Karnataka, Kerala, Assam, Meghalaya. These are the major producing states. Okay, and they may ask you which are the other countries where areca nut is grown: Indonesia, Bangladesh, China, Myanmar. Okay, so this is a plantation crop, a profitable plantation crop famous in Karnataka. Okay, now guys, you can just go through if you want to go in detail. It is covered in our DPN and our Optima notes. You can refer that. Let us move to the next topic. Next topic, guys. Government of India has come out with a new mission, which is called Mission for Atmanirbhar in Pulses. Guys, you know that pulses is one crop which India is not self-sufficient. India imports a lot of pulses. Okay, because India population is the vegetarian population, and one of the protein for vegetarian people is pulses. We consume pulse daily in our in our life. Okay, pulses like the rice and pulse we eat daily. So India is the largest producer consumer of pulse. Please take note of it. India is the largest producer also and consumer also. Still we are importing so much pulse. Why? Because our yield is low. Okay, so although we are producing pulses, but since our population is so big and most of the population is vegetarian population, so pulse consumption is very high. So even if we are the largest producer of pulses in the world, still we are importing pulses. So government of India has launched this mission Atmanirbhar in pulses. Okay, so guys, please prepare pulses. It is very, very important, guys. Okay, very, very important. Okay, government has MSP also for pulses. You see, pulses is one of the most important crop in India. Okay, we are the largest producer of pulse, and we are the largest consumer of pulse, and we are also the largest importer of pulse. This is really very unique. This is really very unique. Okay, our productivity is not that great because pulse is generally grown in what? Okay, semi-arid areas. Semi-arid areas. Okay, This is very, very important. Okay, so this is important, guys. Pulse is very important for the nutrition because of the protein, guys. You see, India is the largest producer and consumer of pulses. Okay, and then pulses is a superfood because of nutritional benefits. Protein, it is leguminous crop. Leguminous crop is again kind of favorite theme of UPSC. Nitrogen fixation. You can see types of pulses: tur, gram, urd, mung, pea, lobia. Okay, major producer Madhya Pradesh is a major producer of pulse. Madhya Pradesh, then we have Maharashtra, UP, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Andhra, but major is Madhya Pradesh and then Maharashtra. Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Madhya Pradesh is the main state for pulses. Okay, remember this. Okay, semi-arid areas generally grown in semi-arid. It's a rain-fed crop, and pulse is grown. Okay, you can say during Rabi and Kharif season both. Okay, so this is important. You can see different pulses. Okay, gram is the largest pulse produced in India. Gram means chana. Madhya Pradesh is the leader state. Then we have the pigeon pea. Pigeon pea you can see here. Okay, it is a kharif crop. Pigeon pea is a kharif crop. Okay, Maharashtra. See, pulse. Some places it is grown kharif. Some places it is grown as rabi. Okay, so go through this list. Okay, all the pulses are very important. Why? You can see UPSC has asked question on black gram, green gram. So UPSC has a habit of asking question from pulses. Next is, guys, Apple. This year I am thinking Apple can be asked, guys. Apple, already you see UPSC has asked a question on Apple. You can see India does not import any Apple from USA. This is incorrect. India imports Apple from USA. You know, the major controversy recently is what? India recently in the US deal reduced the import duty on Apple from 50% to 25%, where now the farmers who are cultivating apples in Jammu and Kashmir, they are concerned. Okay, so they may ask you that apple is basically grown in which states in India. Okay, so generally apple is grown in Jammu and Kashmir, Tamil Nadu, Himachal, Uttarakhand, Nagaland, Sikkim. Okay, so many people will be confused here because they will think, okay, apple is only grown in Jammu Kashmir and Himachal. But no, apple is also grown in Uttarakhand, apple is also grown in Sikkim, apple is also grown in Nagaland, apple is also grown in Tamil Nadu. Generally, people will get trapped here. Okay, I think if it asks, like this, the question framed, people will get trapped. Apple is a very important horticulture crop, guys. Okay, you can see here, apple is the fourth most important fruit crop in India. Fourth most important fruit crop in India, guys. Okay, I'm giving an assignment. Please prepare. Apple is the native of which region? Which country? Means native crop of which country? Let me see how many of you tell me the answer in the comment box. So guys, this was the part 2. I hope the session are useful. Guys, please do join my Telegram channel and do share this video with your friends. And also guys, I'm coming out with more such videos for the UPSC prelims examination. Please keep watching. Thank you. Bye bye.